It's interesting. It's 305, which is a magic number for me. And I hate that it took this for me to say. But that's sometimes what the magic is and how people affect you. I know life is hard for people. It's so hard. That's why there's so many deaths and suicides and sickness and how people treat each other. It's so not easy. I know. It's not easy for so many people. There's so many people who have taken their own lives all throughout history. So many people who kill each other. But just more recently, I do find there's so many people taking their own lives. A lot of sweet, sensitive souls who are way before their time. And I know that to them it's the only way they know how to escape life. Because to them it has to be better. Which in many ways, you know, it is, except for the ones that believe in purgatory. My point is that I know it's not easy. Life is a gift, and yet it is hard as fuck. It is so hard. And people tend to think that only they are the ones going through the hard stuff. But I can't stress enough how much there are no new feelings. There are no new feelings. Everyone goes through darkness. And I'm not saying it's easy, but I am saying that everyone has thoughts. Majority of people have thoughts of taking their own lives. It has got to have crossed everyone's mind at some point, and some to deeper depths where they actually do. And you know, it's okay. It's okay that they did, because to them it's what they wished for. Well, some of them. Some of them even have the near-death experiences where they do come back and then tell you of all the things that they went through. Some of them, it's what they had to experience to appreciate life in some form or way. Oh, my point being that this one I hardly knew, and yet when they were worried about him, I asked two of my very powerful girlfriends who I knew, because they were the ones around me at the time, to help me in finding him and protecting him. And when we tuned in, I knew there was a death energy over him. They knew too. They felt it. And we helped. It was crazy, because the moment that we did it, honestly, all of a sudden he was found alive at that time a few months ago. And now, I don't know what happened, but I'm pretty sure he took his own life this time. For real, because I know it was already circling in his energy. It's what he wished, I suppose, because, you know. My point is, lots of love, everyone. I know that it's hard. People say ask for help. People say let people know. But I know it's not easy. People don't truly understand the depths of how much someone, when they ask for help, how deep that help they feel is needed, and they don't wish or think that people can go there with them, because it's so deep. And sometimes when you're helping people go through those situations, it is so deep and spiral down into dark rabbit holes that don't seem like they have an end. And sometimes people get tired of helping because they just don't know how. My point being is, please know that none of us are alone. I know it's hard. It can be so hard. I don't know what else to say to console, because then sometimes you can't console. I wonder if it's console because of the soul. And sometimes it's just the life path that is meant to be for whatever reason that they signed. For the ones living to learn the things that trigger, to try to, work and heal those. For the ones that do for their soul purpose or, karmic lives. Just love to all. And please know, whatever you're going through, you are loved. You really are, even if you don't feel it. And a lot of times it's about coming up with that self-love, which I know is not easy either. But I just want you to know that you're not alone in that. It takes work. It takes work. Not once in my life had I met a person that had self-love constantly easy. Not once have I met a person that was happy always. I used to think I was the happiest person, and then I went through so much turmoil. And it changed my life. But it was the darkness of this stuff that allowed me to see the whole. That the whole exists with light and dark. There is not just one. To be whole, you need to be all. Anyways. I hate the term, but I know why. Well, I won't say it then. So to your happiness, for it is free will and choice. Lots of love, people. We are truly all in this together.